Hello, beloveds. Happy Eve of Valentine's Day. Groovy saxophone music. Oh yeah. My beautiful, beautiful soul family. Yes. Life does not suck. Life does not suck. Hello, beloveds. And I'm very excited. Thank you for the hearts. Can you hear the saxophone? Whether you are madly in love with yourself, which you have to be, I said so. Because if you're not madly in love with yourselves, beloveds, how can you truly love another with absolute authority when things are maybe a little, I don't know, sticky, when life gets in the way? Are you madly in love with yourselves? Answer me. Hello, we are populating. I'm going to put on my cheaters. Oh, Karen Hilligoss. Hello, beloved. Look at all these wonderful people. Oh, wait a second. You're jumping. Anna Davidson. Interesting. You know, my gorgeous people, I am using my iPhone horizontally for the first time. How exciting is that? Just like my horizontal striped pantalones. I have to tell you, today on the Funway Runway, I don't know how well you can see, but we have hearts on heart sauce, on hearts, and hearts, and hearts, and hearts. How's it looking? Let me know in the, let me know, please. Karen Hilligoss, Ann Davidson, all you people who just went racing by really fast, I saw you, but then I touched something and the names kind of scattered. So make sure you are hydrated. Get yourself a zing. Nice big fat glass of really healthy water. So important to hydrate, beloveds. We are a society that is crazily dehydrated. It is the amount of wellness that we can usher in simply by using excellent, healthy water, H2O. It's crazy. So please hydrate. Hydrate, hydrate. Make sure you drink a fifth of whiskey. You're really hydrated in between. Okay. I want to know in the text, if you're watching, give some energy back. You will see if you are somebody, the more you give, the more you get. So energetically, if you can share with me how you're going to love yourself more, symbolically, literally or figuratively or both, because tomorrow is Valentine's Day. So let us use it. You know, it's all interpretation, isn't it? You know, some people say, oh, Valentine's Day represented, you know, in the 12th century, incredible devastation, and so on and so forth. Just, you know, whatever the deal is. It's all about reinterpretation, right? How are we using this for a higher vibe? We're not celebrating any devastation, except maybe letting go of lower frequencies that no longer serve us. So in the text, to inspire others, I would like to offer you the opportunity to share your energy so you're not just kind of like sucking off my energy, you know what I'm saying? Just listen, I am so happy to have given value for so many years, and I'm going to continue to, and I always over deliver. And I give a lot. I give more and I give more, and I'm happy to. But you can give back not just to me, but to the whole community. If you share, how are you planning on really loving yourself? On really falling madly and deeply in love with your sweet self? Why? Because it's actually not selfish. The more you love yourself, beloveds, and I know you know this, the more you have to give. And if we think, oh, you know, I just don't want to share, I'm really, you know, or what if I say something wrong, or what if I type something wrong in the there is no wrong. Number one, there is no wrong. And if you act as an example for other people to share your heart, to share what it is you would like to do better for yourself, whether it's, I'm going to give myself more of a break, you know, I'm actually going to be kinder to myself. How? Well, you can do it physically. You can take yourself out for, you know, a massage, or go for a walk or movie, or, you know, all of those, bike ride, whatever. That's all excellent, excellent. But at the end of the day, when all those yummy chemicals from working out subside, when you're really just left with yourself at some point in the day, how do you feel? Because if we do not tend to our feelings, our emotions, the underpinnings of who we truly are, our hearts, if we do not fall madly in love with ourselves, it is like going through life like you're driving drunk. If you are feeling cock-a-poo-poo about how you are existing in the world, if every time you make a so-called mistake, you are beating the out of yourself or other people, if you are secretly blaming or shaming people, if you are making excuses, and believe me, I'm not above this. The only reason I am calling this out is because, for example, let's say when I was in boarding school in the 14th century, I would hide in the Victorian stone buildings for days with my tunic on. I was going to boarding school, and I would not move because I was so not in love with who I am, who I was, because of the lie that I bought. Are you buying that lie? For example, at the end of your life, would you say, you know what, this was a pretty great life? I mean, it would have been nice if I had done this, or, you know, met that special other, or left this. But it was okay. Are you pushing stuff? I mean, yes, of course, we can always focus on the things that are working, and I suggest strongly you do, but at the same time, where are you making those little excuses for yourself? Because hiding underneath all those excuses is some form of a lie of shame that has to do with being ashamed, with blaming and shaming someone else, whether secretly or out loud. Shame is a crippler, a paralyzer. And I was hiding in those buildings when I was a very young teenager because I thought that I was not worthy. We are all worthy. Let me tell you right now, you exist. That means you are worthy. You are divine. And this is the time in the world where we must all remember we are all gods and goddesses co-creating with the divine. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And if you don't believe me, well, too bad, because I said so. And I know it in my core. And if I had known, and this is not a shoulda, because you can, as they say, you can shoulda yourself to death, quite literally, and some people do. All dis-ease is a result of trapped emotions, unexpressed emotions, and under that, a disbelief in our God connection, our love connection, our goddess connection. How do you know that if you felt like such shit, such caca-poo-poo all your life? Well, think about it, beloveds. Repetition. How many times have you repeated to yourself, whether secretly or out loud, or blamed other people? That's how it often comes out. That adrenalized feeling, because your mind literally is a chemical factory of repetition. If you have bought a lie, if you were told this as a kid, even if it was a small thing, to a sexual horror, to a physical horror, to whatever, if you bought the lie that you are not part of God, part of Goddess, that is a lie. And when we are triggered, if we do not know the no-no of the na-na, if we just, okay, something like that years ago, if I had messed up with what I was saying, I would have gone into paralyzing shame, because I, Franny Sheridan, long time ago, bought a lie that I was not divine. I was not part of divinity. And it's such a lie. From well-intentioned parental figures who bought the lie from there, and it often comes from a place of really wanting to protect our children, our beloveds. But there's a fine line, it's not that fine, between paralyzing people with fear, with shame, with blame, because you are worried about them or yourself. You are so unhappy with yourself, you're passing on blame. Now, that does not mean people should not be accountable, especially me. I should be and will be and am accountable. This is not about naivete, beloveds. This is simply about what are you doing with your vibration so you don't waste your life. Because yes, nothing's ever wasted. We are eternal in the grand sense. But do you really want to spend another second not going after what it is, not allowing in? It's really about generating, not even going after, because it's all in the quantum. It's just us blocking it. We have to let go of shit, not add more shit. We let go of our old beliefs. Boom! Have you ever noticed that's how it works? I will tell you, when I was pretty destitute in my 30s, I went out with somebody and had some fun, and then I had more fun. I had been so anxiety ridden. And boom, all of a sudden I started getting phone calls from extremely famous people who were interested in my work, and it changed the trajectory of my life because I let go of lower frequencies. So we can all make these excuses going, my life is pretty good, but I'd like to have a relationship, but I don't want to end up with somebody who, all right, what can you do so that you're generating a relationship and you don't attract Mrs. Cuckapoo-poo, Mr. Cuckapoo-poo? All right, so what I have discovered and what I have had the privilege of sharing with my clients and followers for a long time is sometimes we'll get triggered. I'm going to turn this down a little. I'm getting triggered by the music. And if we get triggered, sometimes it builds. It's like you're on this, crazy kind of tumultuous not roller coaster, but it's like you're a tumbleweed, and it gets bigger and bigger, and it's like that bothers me. And how could they? And it's a he said, she said, or the she said, or the he, whoever, whatever your relationship is. And that's because we're adrenalized. That's because the chemicals in our body are ferocious, because our body has become our mind. The lie that we have bought is lodged in us. And I'll tell you what, if you are able to realize when you feel like shit, which we normalize, whether it's just a little thing like, if at the end of my life, I did a lot of good things, but it would have been nice if there's something hidden in there. Yes, of course, there's always going to be more because we're eternal, but what is it that you somewhere would be nice, but you kind of pushed it down because you think, I just don't. There are ways of letting go of the lower frequencies so that we can generate what it is we want. And if I had known this when I was stuck in those buildings as a young woman, hiding, so scared to be judged, because somewhere in me, and I didn't have words for it, but I did not feel worthy. I did not feel lovable. And you are all lovable. You are all part of God, Goddessa. You are co-creating with the divine. That is why you are here. If you don't believe it, repeat it. Look in the mirror every day and tell yourself. There are many different mantras from, Ho'oponopono, the ancient Hawaiian prayer. Look it up, Ho'oponopono. And you can embellish the theme, the way that it's said, but I'll tell you, because it has a frequency of having been repeated for thousands and thousands of years, there's a vibration in the world with that is so beautiful. Whatever it takes, you must repeat it. Reprogramming, I teach this. I have private clients. I have these free videos that I do all the time. I have a audiobook that will be coming out. I have courses that are going to be coming out. And I love sharing this information with you, because one of the quickest things that you can do to reprogram yourself is use the ancient art of, it starts with an H, ends with a G. Those of you that are watching, I can hear you. And by the way, I can't see comments right now for some reason. So I'm going to see if I moved this at the beginning. I wonder if I can move it back. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, Rochelle Cabrin, Love Queen, Love King, Michael Adam, come. The more you let go, the higher you vibrate. Yes. I'm sorry I didn't see all your comments. Oh my gosh. Oh, happy Valentine's Day, says Love King Demi. Kelly John Willis, wait. Now it's going really fast. So there are tons of people on Rochelle Cabran letting go of lower frequencies. Yes, thank you. Keep commenting. Okay. I literally didn't see anyone. It was like I was talking to the Vol. What am I doing here? Talking to the Vol? It's like my parents, right? But I love them so much, and I feel them from non-physical. But let me tell you, humming, ancient, I didn't come up with humming. I was meditating. Those of you who know, just read a book for a minute, because I'm going to tell people who don't know. The way humming came to me, I was meditating on one of the fastest on-the-go modality to help me and my beloveds and my clients regulate, soothe their nervous system. Dr. Joe Dispenza, who's like a friggin' rock star now, he has like hundreds of thousands. I mean, he goes and has like 9,000 people in his audience, way more than that all over the world. They're like sold out literally in like, I think 5 minutes. They're not concerts, they're his workshops. He tells stories that almost every single workshop, people come up to him and they kind of on the stage before he starts and say, Joe, I spent, thousands of dollars at your workshop in Milan and Sweden, and why don't I have this yet? And when I started to feel better, and he says, that's why. And you see, my beloveds, a combination of practice, repeat, rinse, practice. Think how long have you practiced the other? How long did I practice? Practice, don't give up, then have faith. Give it to the divine. If you could do it just by thought alone, I'm going to make this happen, I'm going to make it happen, then it would already have happened. But if we have faith, whatever you want to call it, if you give it to the universe, if you give it to Madame, Monsieur Universe, and you say, show me how this is going to happen in a surprising way, I let go, I trust, and I just give thanks all day long for you. I love you all so much. Happy Valentine's Day. Goodbye. No, okay. Now we're going to get into humming. So humming came through me when I was meditating, I started to say, before I so rudely interrupted myself. And I was meditating. I was getting annoyed. I was like, why am I humming? Stop the friggin' humming. I just want to meditate. And then I thought, wait, maybe there's some message. And I started to, investigate. I'm going to hydrate. Probably have to hydrate from hearing me babble so much. Hydrate your ears. No. So then, what I realized is humming is thousands and thousands of years old. It's used by Brahmati yoga. It's like black bee humming. So much science in it. And empirical science, which is the real science, is based on observation and experimentation. So what did I do? Dr. Francis Freud. Now, what I did is I submitted my beloveds and my clients to humming, and the amount of testimonials, that is the root of science, by the way. I was recently interviewed by somebody, and they are all about, we love science. Well, science, the heart of real science is empirical facts, which is observation and experimentation. And back to Dr. Joe Dispenza, he talks about how, when he started doing what he was doing, he healed himself, as I did, from inherited PTSD, cancer, you name it, different things. When he started on his journey of wanting to really excite other people so that they could help themselves, you know what I mean? It was just so beautiful what he's done, what a genius he is. Scientists who he invited to come and observe so they could give him what? Empirical facts, observation and experimentation. They wouldn't even shake his hand because they thought he was like a total woo-woo shmoo-shmoo. Now they're lining up. He has so many universities involved, and this seemingly innocuous, practice of humming, which has now come through me in so many different ways, and that's why my audio book, Humming Your Way to Wellness, I think is what we're going to call it. Not sure yet of the title. I know it's not that sexy, but at least you know what it is. And it is. Oh gosh, all these different modalities of humming, using humming. What's humming? Humming creates a space between your nervous system, people, your nervous system and your thoughts. So if you are doing this with specificity, and it does require a little bit of focus, big fucking deal. Yes, I said fucking. Happy fucking Valentine's Day, okay? Because it's not about the word. Yes, there is grace, there is beauty in words, but a lot of people say, I told you I love you, and not exactly true, right? So please, I know you know my heart, and those of you who think that I'm horrific and, for swearing once in a while, because I have something called a sense of humor. I don't like to take myself too seriously because I used to, and it was paralyzing. Even when I was a professional stand-up comedian, I am about the energy because you and I are all about energy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get into what I call humming. And if you haven't seen the beautiful video with the dolphins and the whales and the sounds of them and them swimming, there's one on my Facebook page, and I have them all over. I just want to give as much as I can. There's something that came through me which combines humor and humming, kind of like laughter yoga, but with humming. And different laughter yoga, excellent, great, but it's kind of hard to take it with you, like when you're in the middle of driving. And my whole deal is in between meditating, which is my, medication, and, life happening, what do you do when shit happens? What is there to grab when you're at a meeting or a dinner party or in a coffee shop and people are, irritated? You're allowing people to irritate you. Yeah. Okay, so what do you do to self-regulate your nervous system, beloveds? The fastest way to do that, and I have much more in-depth ways of dealing with the underpinning for all of this, which is shame. We'll go into my next live, and it's about reprogramming. I'm so excited to share all this with you. But this humor plus humming, I call humming. Humming. Yes, I do. I do. Humming. It's so much fun. And I'll tell you, Mr. Franny, my beloved Danny, who I adore so much, and thank you so much for being my executive producer as well, my beautiful, juicy beloved of so many years, Danny. The other night, I was triggered. Let's just leave it at that. Something had happened with somebody who had interviewed me, and they were very unprofessional. And I had dealt with it well at the time, but I sort of woke up with a little sprinkling of, that feeling, you know? So I went right to that feeling, and I did my humming, which I call frumming, because my name's Franny, so duh. Love conscious humming. We call it frumming. And Mr. Franny, or Danny McKiley, as he's known to those of you who are in the know, and it's all of you, suggested that I combine my frumming with ha-ha humming, which I had, been sharing with people. It worked instantly. I'm going to turn on the fan because I'm just one hot property, so we can get right in the heart of ha-ha humming. Are you ready? I want you all to start by putting your hands on your belly if at all possible, and I just want you to go ha 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 as loud as you can right now. Okay. All right, so now let it go. I want you to just close your eyes if possible. If not, that's fine. Touch your heart with one of your hands or both, and I want you to feel your heart and thank it. It's Valentine's Day tomorrow, boys and girls. I love you all so much. You know, our heart beat up until now without us, most of us thanking it. Our beautiful heart, which has so many neural pathways, it has a much larger mind, a brain than a regular heart, and this heart communicates with our brain, and that is brain-heart coherence, and that's what we're doing now. So, all right, what I want you to do, open your eyes. I want you to feel golden light from your heart. We're going to do one regular from, and then we're going to do a ha-ha-hum, and a regular from, and a ha-ha-hum. And we're going to keep it going for a while, and then I'm going to allow myself to be admitted to the psychiatric ward by my neighbors. No. Okay. Hydrate. Make sure you have some good, healthy water. Okay. Close your eyes for a second. Feel the golden light in your heart. Thank you, heart. I love you. I love you. You can say, I love you. Now, open your eyes. Breathe in through your nose as deeply as you can from your belly, shoulders down, and hold for 3. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Exhale on the word home. Press your lips. For as long as you can. It's the word home, because beloveds, love kings and love queens, we are indeed coming home to the love that we are. Just remembering, you're just remembering, I'm just reminding you. All right? This time we're going to do a ha, ha, hum. All ready? All you do, it's the same thing. So we're going to breathe in through our nose, activating 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide. Then regular nose inhalations and exhalations, melatonin, DMT from your pineal gland and your vagus nerve. Hello. Best vasodilator in town, boys and girls. So the only difference with the ha-ha-hum, you're going to breathe in, like I said, through your nose as deeply as you can, shoulders down. You don't want to activate your fight or flight. Holding for 3, but then when you're exhaling, it's going to be like this. Ha, 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 ha. No hum the second time, right? So when you're ha-haing, if you're just doing it like this, if you're just ha-ha-ha-ha-ha, you're not going to get anything out of it. Everything is about the energy we put into it. We are energy. You know when somebody shakes your hand, it's like, hi, nice to meet you, and they're looking around the room, or, yeah, I really love you, or they're sort of looking around with it, or looking at their phone or whatever. Put into this ha-ha-ha. I want you to think about who you want to give joy to, humor to, who you want to tease, who do you want to make fun of with love. You don't have to tell me your face. If there's somebody that's gotten on your nerves, can you think about doing this to them secretly? Ha 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 ha! I don't know about you, but it makes me happy. It makes my beloveds happy. It makes my clients laugh. So I'll tell you, if you put into it whatever you can to make fun of yourself. If there's something about, if let's say, okay. Let's say there's a part of your body, something in your face, you don't like the way it looks, or there's something about your life. Now, I'm not saying we don't tend to it, but this is not the time. If you have levity around it, if you move the energy, you will see that you can sometimes dislodge a stuck, fucked up belief, okay? So all you do, we're gonna try one, ha ha hum. Now we're gonna stop and then we're gonna do the two of them together, a few of them like this. I like this movement, it feels really good. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna do a ha ha hum. Listen to me and breathe deeply into your nostrils, shoulders down. Hold, hold, hold. Exhale. Ha, 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 ha. 5 times. Raspberry. Oh, yeah. Let your mucus fly, boys and girls. Don't electrocute yourself, though. Let it go, baby. Let it rip. Oh, yeah. Okay. Have you got it? Are we clear? Do you need a phlegm barrier? Go get yourself a phlegm barrier if you need one. Otherwise, we're going to do 3 of these at least. Please make sure you're hydrated. I want you to think of if there's something getting your schmagoogle, getting on your nerves, that you want some stupid belief in the world, some belief that, something that's hurting you. If we can even find a way, even if tears come when you do this, let them be there. Let your body release. Sometimes laughter and tears are like this, all right? I'm sure you have seen movies or people, or you have experienced laughing until you cry. And then sometimes that cry actually releases a deeper pain. It's a beautiful thing. Don't judge it. Don't judge it. All right, are you ready? We're gonna do 3 regular frums, but one at a time. So regular frum, a ha ha hum, a regular frum, a ha ha hum, and a regular frum, and a ha ha hum. And if you're in your car and you're stuck in traffic in one of those, big cities, I lived in all of them, or you're on the moon, who knows these days? A lot's going on, right? But if you're downtown West Palm Beach, if you're, in India, if you're in Chicago, if you're in Sweden, all of these beautiful people on today, if you're Toronto, wherever you are, my beloveds, I feel you. If you are on your bike, if you're on your trike, if you're in a tree, if you're eating a pea, Dr. Seussian, one of my favorites. So here we go. We're gonna do a from and then a ha ha hum 3 times. Are you ready? Let me take a quick look and we're gonna go into it. It's actually all a big joke. John Williams. Well, that is the most deep thing I think I've ever heard. Andre Malik, hello Love King. Let us know where you're watching from. Melatonin, says John Williams. Karen Hilligoss. We love you, sweet Franny Sheridan. Happy Valentine's Day to you and to you too, Love Queen. Karen Hilligoss, let us know what you're doing. We have Rachel Margell Steinhaus from Toronto as well as, so Karen's in Chicago. We have Rachel in Toronto. We have John in Toronto. Oh, how fun. We have, who's that now? Barbara Smoloff in Sullen, Ohio. Hello, Love Queen. When sheet happens, get on a roll. Right? John Williams? Okay, Speck Alf. Okay. I love you too, Love Queen Barbara Smoloff. Oh, what a treat. Then we have Krupa Vora. What a beautiful name. Are you in Czechoslovakia? Let us know. Wendy Callis, hello ES family. Hello back to you, beautiful Love Queen Wendy. Let us know where you're from. I know, hi beautiful you. I know, but it feels so good to people to know Karen Money Williams, who I had the incredible pleasure of meeting. Danny and I, you graced us. Talk about a Love Queen who spearheads Abraham Fun group here on Facebook, which has gazillions, and I mean quadrillions of people. Oh, Karen, you have just the wisdom and the joy and the love over the many years. When I met Karen, talk about, I went from laughing to crying in a second. She knows I got mushy. What a treat. Karen came to our EES Center all the way from Orlando, surprised us. For the first time, got to meet you in the flesh after so many years. In North Palm Beach, we have lovinglightregeneration.com. If you want to look it up, EES system. Bless you, Karen. You're even more gorgeous in person, and that I can't say for everyone. Rochelle Cabran, letting go of lower frequencies. Beautiful, powerful. Rochelle Cabran, genius creatrix on so many levels, living in Florida. So those of you who've come on who sound like you're Chuck, Michael Adam Cohn from Los Angeles. Oh my good. I receive facts. Oh, love King Michael. Thank you for your beautiful song. Michael wrote a song for me about being in my pajamas the other day. I wish I could translate it into an MP4 and share it. It was really genius. The more you let go of, the higher you vibrate, says Michael. Apps a friggin' flip-flop. And Davidson, Love Queen. Let us know where you're from. North Dakota, South Dakota. Come on, give us a hint, girl. I know where you are. And let's see, we have quite a few other people. Okay, it disappeared. So this is my new iPhone. So thank you, Michigan. All right. Thank you for letting me know. And how am I pronouncing your name? Krupa Vera. What a beautiful name. Krupa, Michigan. Well, welcome, gorgeous. So we're going to do 3. Are you ready? If you do these when you're feeling like crap or not like crap, it'll make you laugh. It'll make you cry. But hanging on to being pissed off at someone or something only hurts us. And that's when our bodies become our mind and take over, and we block ourselves vibrationally even if we don't know it, because we're hanging on to these fricked up lower I said frick this time. I know, I'm not pretending, but I just, sometimes you just don't feel like letting it rip, you know what I mean? Okay. But right now, we're going to do a hum, or a from, as I call it. And then we're going to do a ha, ha, hum. Here we go. So, hand on the heart. Breathing in through your nose, from your stomach, shoulders down. Holding for 3, exhaling on the word home with your lips gently pressed together. Please, for the exhale, boys and girls, as long as you can. That is what creates the pharmacy of nitrous oxide. This is science-backed, Stockholm, not just Franny Sheridan, shmoo, woo-woo. It truly is. So many doctors inside, look it up, don't listen to me. 15 to 24 times more nitrous oxide, melatonin, DMT from pineal gland, and vagus nerve, best vasodilator. You do it yourself. Our bodies can heal us. We just need to know how to access it, and this is one of the easiest ways. So all you do, hand on your heart, breathing in through your nose, deeply. Hold, hold, hold. Exhaling, lips pressed together as long as you can, humming on the word home. Next one. Breathing in as deeply as you can through your nostrils and holding for 3. Hold, hold, hold. Ha, 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 ha. You have to do 5 ha's followed by a raspberry. Otherwise, you might get arrested. Sorry, that's just the way it is. Okay, 2 more. You ready? Here we go. Breathing in from your belly, shoulders down, through your nostrils. Hold for 3. 1, 2, 3. Ha, 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 ha. I swear, Rochelle, I could feel you doing it. I could feel Rochelle doing this through the ethers. I think I may have gotten a little bit of sputum from a few people. Maybe it was me. All right, and 1 more. My inner being horked at me. All right, I don't know about you, but I'm having a good time. This is such a good way to break the stupidity, the beliefs, the tension, and it doesn't, we can go back to it. If there's, Listen, we occasionally have clients who transition. It's not happy. It happens in our world. We know people who've gone through horrific things lately and all through life. And it doesn't mean we're being disrespectful, but we can find ways to lighten the load and laugh at the pain. You don't have to laugh at the person. You can laugh at the pain, like I'm sick of feeling grief, I'm sick of feeling scared, I'm sick of feeling anxious, I'm sick of feeling whatever, you fill in the blank. I'm sick of feeling lonely, I'm sick of feeling poor, I'm sick of feeling sick, or whatever it is, right? Okay, so hydrate, we're gonna do one more. I'm gonna get out of your hair, I swear. All right, you ready? Here we go. Breathing in through your what? What are you breathing in through? Your arsehole? No. Your ear hole? No. Your armpit? No, boys and girls. Breathing in through your nostrils deeply from your stomach. Let your shoulders go and holding for 3. And then we're going to do a regular from. And then we're going to do the same thing. And exhale on 5 ha-ha-ha's followed by a raspberry. Let's do it. Breathing in. Nostrils. Hold, hold, hold. Lips must be pressed together or you will not activate that pharmacopoeia of healing, amazing, juicy chemicals that your own divine blessed body makes. And if that doesn't make you know that you are loved, well, get some Belgian chocolate. No, we're gonna do one more. This time's a ha-ha-hum. Okay, I want you to think. Close your eyes. Who is it that you'd like to make fun of? What part of yourself that you take too fucking seriously would you like to make fun of? Oh, is there a part of your body you're not that fond of maybe, and you just like to kind of make fun of it and love it anyway and say, thank you for what you taught me. Maybe it's just to love myself more, but I'm going to also make fun of the fact that I actually get self-conscious about this. Or maybe I'm going to make fun of the fact that this particular thing happening in the political world, in the business world, in the personal world, I've allowed myself to get in a snit over, worried, scared. What? Am I that much of a victim? No. If you make fun of that feeling, just make fun of it. Don't think about why. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a ha-ha-hum. Let's go. With me right now. Breathe in. Shoulders down. Breathe in through your nose deeply. Hold, hold, hold. 5 ha's. Ha, 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 ha. And that's how we do it. Oh, yeah. Boys and girls. Let me know how that was for you, please. In the, type in. Was it good? Was it phlegmy? Did it lift you up? But if you were doing this kind of wishy-washy, just following along with Franny, then you're going to get that back. But if you have fun with it, if you pretend you're trying to inspire a group of children, if you are trying to inspire somebody who needs a lift, who you know you can maybe make giggle, if you are trying to lift yourself out of the doldrums, do it with oomph. Do it with oomph. And if you need to fake it and to exaggerate it and to suspend your imagination to get there so that you could give it some freaking juice, do it. This is a time in the world, beloveds, where if we are able to remember our divinity, to remember how loved we are, how powerful you are, I am, to be able to lift ourselves up, to stop shaming people and blaming them for having differences of opinions as long as it isn't hurting a child. I have that maternal, paternal instinct. Our children are our future. You know, I don't care. I don't care. I might not agree, But you know, there's a beautiful statue, a sculpture really, that I refer to often in my broadcasts from Burning Man Festival. A wire sculpture of two adults sitting back to back with their arms crossed, obviously having an argument, not a happy back to back. Inside that wire sculpture are two small children looking longingly at each other. And that is our inner child that never dies. So I will leave you with that. My next broadcast, which will probably be next Thursday at noon, because I'm getting busy. I'm putting together all kinds of programs and things for you guys. And my audiobook. And, you know, I love it all. I just love this so much because it helped me so much. Just to circle back to that little girl stuck in the concrete building who I would not move, even when I was alone in those buildings, in these Victorian huge buildings in boarding school in Quebec, in Lennoxville, Quebec, because I didn't want to feel. I really felt like something was deeply wrong with me because I had bought a lie. Nothing is wrong with you. It doesn't matter what you've done. It is time to love yourself, to look at what you've learned so that we can love the world. Otherwise, secretly or not, we will resent people, we will regret. And even if you are one of the nicest people in the world, if you carry that low frequency and blocking your joy, somewhere in you, you're hurting yourself. And I love you deeply. So happy Valentine's Day. Love yourself first. Oh, love yourself first. I love you so much. I love you so much. Thank you for playing. And please share this motherfucking uncle wrong. Share this video if you feel there's somebody who it might lift. And I don't need you to. I'm not needy. I need you to share it. Share my video. Why aren't you sharing it now? But just saying, if you might be able to spread a little wisdom, a little joy, a lot of silliness, do it. Alrighty then.